with that left hand to your right foot to get that torso to rotate just a little bit. Start warming up that core a little bit more. Got 5 seconds left. And switch sides. You can do the same exact thing on that left leg. Start with a smaller range of motion and start working it bigger and bigger and bigger as you feel more comfortable with it. Again, reaching across with that right hand this time down to that left foot, trying to get that torso to rotate just a little bit. And just 10 seconds left. We're going to switch to this next exercise here in just a second. We're doing a knee up rotation. It's a relatively slow motion. Switch over in 2 seconds and switch it. So those knees are going to be coming up really nice and high. Bring that opposite elbow down to that opposite knee, rotating those shoulders as much as you can. You want to actually feel like you're trying to get that elbow to the outside of your knee. You want to really focus on driving that knee up nice and high, as well as rotating those shoulders as much as you possibly can. Get as much range of motion out of it as possible, and keep breathing normally. You got about 10 seconds left till we switch to the next exercise, which is going to be a squat with a toe touch kick. Just a couple seconds left, and switch it. Nice deep squat. Bring one leg up, reach out towards those toes, squat down again, then bring that opposite leg up. Just keep alternating back and forth between those legs every single time you squat. Try to get a nice deep squat every single time. You want to try to get those hips down below those knees. Warm those knees up, warm that hip socket up. Now you also want to get a nice stretch on that hamstring every single time, so make sure you're really reaching down towards that toe. We're going to switch off to the next exercise here in just a second. We're doing line jumps next. Just a couple seconds left. And switch it. Just imagine while you're doing this exercise, you're trying to get those feet up and over either a really tall log or a really high band, and you're trying to let those feet touch the ground for as short a period of time as possible before jumping back over to the other side. Just keep moving as quickly as you can, driving those knees up as high as you can. Now remember, this is our warm-up, so we're trying to get that heart rate up, we're trying to get that core temperature up, so keep pushing through it. Got just a few more seconds, then we're going to switch to just regular jumping jacks as our last exercise. We're doing it for 1 minute straight through. And switch it up. Get those arms and legs going. Snap those arms down, those legs together at the same time. Then bring those legs apart as those arms come up over your head. And you're trying to keep those arms relatively straight. Keep that shoulder socket nice and contracted. Keep those core muscles contracted. Those legs should be nice and solid. All those muscles contracted through that thigh and that hamstring. Just keep this motion going. Nice, smooth, fluid motion. Trying to keep it fast. Bringing that heart rate up. You want to be nice and warm, possibly even sweating by the time you're done. And we're almost done, just 10 seconds left. Keep pushing through it. Keep those arms nice and straight. Motion nice and controlled. We're almost there. And let it relax. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get ready for our HIIT workout. We're gonna be doing 4 exercises straight through in a group. Each one we're gonna be doing for 60 seconds, then 50, then 40, then 30, then 20, then 10. You get a 10-second rest in between each one of those groups. Let's go ahead and start with our first one, the flutter kicks. 1 minute straight through. And start them up. So you're going to start out with that flutter kick motion with those feet, kicking those feet front to back. And then you're going to pause with them in the center, squat down really nice and low, and then start that flutter kick motion again with that opposite foot forward. So it's going to be 2 kicks, and then squat down in the middle, then 2 kicks again, squat in the middle again. Just keep it going.